Hi, good morning out there. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. I hope you're able to see all the beautiful things in your life. I hope that you're finding this day in gratitude. I know I am for sure. I'm very happy that it's cooler today, first of all, that it's cooler. It was, I don't even know what it was yesterday, and the day before it was very hot. It was in the 80s here in Ohio. I'm right by Lake Erie, and we had a beautiful breeze the first day. I'm going to cleanse that throat chakra and clear. This is sunflower oil. But anyways, it was hotter than hell yesterday and the day before, so I'm extremely feeling blessed that today it's much cooler. And I'm just going to finish cleansing the space, and then we're going to do, this feels like a mediumship type of message reading that's coming. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. So I'm just cleansing the space with some incense that is charged at the frequency of 111, 111. It is divine alignment, harmonization, many things. So let's start this out today with a little bit of a mediumship flair. We're going to ask for beautiful spirit people of the collective who would like to come out and give some messages. We're going to treat this kind of like a message service today. And that's what I'm just being impressed with. I'm hearing, treat it like a message service. So we're going to pull cards, and we're just going to pull out. We're going to use these to help us to pull out some people in spirit. Not to pull them out. Let me reframe that. We're going to use these cards and the tool of these cards to help us more clearly identify and bring in spirit people for you to connect with. And with as much love, support, guidance from them, evidence, details, and clarity from spirit as we can get, please. We always ask for only the highest, the brightest, most loving of spirit people energies. We also like to call in guides. Guides can come in, angels. I have my angel orb cards and my guides. So the first, I love that it's starting this way. This always makes me so happy for whomever you are that are waiting to receive a message. You got a grandma coming through. I like how specific these are. We can tap into this energy with this grandparent for the collective. Please give us some details about who you are. I'm being impressed with the scent of rose. I'm actually going to spray some of this rose in this space for the spirit, so we also can reiterate that I have received clairaliently, even with my really stuffy nose right now, the clear scent of rose for you collective with this beautiful grandmother or grandma, nana, nani, nanny energy. I have a nanny. Okay. And some messages from grandma. No, not yet. Okay, we want to try to begin to, it's hard to identify a spirit person sometimes in a collective message like this, but I think I'd like to go to just with the impressions that I'm getting right now of her. This is a very intelligent woman. This was someone who wrote poetry. She doesn't have any regrets about not publishing it. But she really enjoys that her collections, happy 444 on the timer, she really enjoys that her collections of words are really appreciated now that she's in the spirit as well. That every time somebody reads something that this beautiful, lovely spirit person wrote or documented a part of her life, I feel like she wrote things down. I'm being impressed that this beautiful lady wrote things down in other places, not just a journal, not just for the sake of writing a poem in a poetry book or typing it out or however she did it. But I'm sensing that she wrote inspirationally in other ways. Okay, I was being given the vision of the image of another dear friend of mine who used to write a brief summary of the day's events with his family on his calendar every day. Just a brief synopsis of the most important events. Pardon me. And he has that invaluable record of his life with his loved ones on many calendars that I have seen. So some people do things like that. This is someone who is very much involved with nature. What does she have to say to us today? What messages or insight or input, guidance and love do we have from this beautiful spirit lady who comes with the scent of rose? She really enjoyed watching old movies. Lauren Bacall was one of her favorite actresses. She's giving some these little snippets. She very much enjoyed life. She really enjoyed life. What is this beautiful woman's message for you today? Oh, okay. I understand now. I didn't know now. I didn't know. Now I totally do. So I'm going to read that again. I understand now. I didn't know. Now I do. I know all things from the other side. If you need help, support, mentally, emotionally, physically, please seek it. Please ask this loved one for help. She is there and waiting for you waiting for you to ask and talk to her for what you need. Ask a trusted friend, parent, professional, or an external source. It will get you where you need to be. So basically she's just saying you're not alone, right? If you're feeling the weight of something, if you're feeling the gravity, the depth of something, a situation, she's there for you always. Spirit is always the first and foremost to come in and give us blessings. So that was a little longer of a message, but she sends you tons of love, tons of support. We even had 444 on the timer for her when we began, which is protection, divine protection and love. We're going to finish this message with her, with Archangel Perlamech, Archangel Perlamech, with Melchizedek, that I do know how to say. I've actually met Melchizedek in various spiritual seances I have been in. He's delightful. So here's the energy that also accompanies this beautiful woman. And I can tell you that Melchizedek is a divine timekeeper and record keeper, amongst other things. And when I see his name, I immediately think of the Akashic Records, right? And so I feel like whomever's beautiful grandma's coming in to give this message, I'm being impressed to tell you that everything you're doing is on time. Everything you're doing is on time. You're not late. You didn't start late. You're right on time and you're right exactly where you need to be. Okay? And your spirit person sees that and loves you. Okay. Okay, let's check out the next spirit person here. Let's see who else wants to talk. Who is with us? Who wants to come in to the collective here and give some tea from the other side, please? who's coming in. Thank you so much. We have a sibling. This could be a brother, sister. Could also be a step sibling for you, collective. If you have a sibling or a step sibling, or someone that was a soul brother or soul sister, that maybe you weren't blood related, but you were very close. That's the impression I'm getting with this new spirit person that is, or this collective energy of spirit, I should say, coming in for you, collective. That this was very much the case of someone you were very close to, and someone that whom it was more of a soul connection with this person, and you could read each other's thoughts. There's a lot of impressions of how telepathically you communicated with this beautiful person. This is a male energy. This is a male energy coming in, okay, for you. This is a soul brother for you, or a soul friend, someone you were extremely close to. This is someone I would say is younger. In his, at his passing, he would have been 40s. I'm just getting 40s. 40s would have been the age of the person's energies, their age on Earth. So what does he want to say to us? Does he have any other type of information? The message of I am okay, I'm feeling well and healthy on the other side has just come through in the energies. Oh, that's a big push. Whoever this is really wants to reiterate that they are feeling well and healthy and whole on the other side. Okay? So whatever happened that resulted in this person going to the other side, this person's very much in a state of peace and understanding. This person wants you to be with your family and friends and enjoy your earth time. He also says, transitioning to the other side is a process. It took a bit for me to understand that I passed, but I figured it out. This is someone who very much enjoyed his life a lot. He really enjoyed his life. He really enjoyed his life a lot. He was kind of a spitfire. Really enjoyed life. Really liked to be outside. And he really had a zest for life. Everybody liked being around this guy. Yeah, he was the win-win-win guy. He could walk in a room and it would light up with his presence. So he comes in to remind you and to send you the energy of that in your life, right? To make sure that you are living to the fullest like he did in his life. That's his message. Be with your family and friends, live to the fullest, enjoy your life. Don't fret, don't fuss, don't worry about silly stuff. Your great wave awaits. What a beautiful message from him. As the name Robert comes in for him, the name Robert in any form of Robert. This could be a first, middle name. This could be Robert's could be a last name, but Robert would be a name that resonates with an attachment to the spirit, this spirit energy that's coming in. Okay. We'll leave you with him. We're going to do one more. Okay. So let's take a look and see what we have. We're going to do one more spirit message. So my background is spiritualism. I know I've been mentioning this. And I recently went back to my home church, which I'm not usually a churchy person. But I went back, and it's a spiritualist church, and it's beautiful. And I'm very grateful that I did. So we have, we have a prominent female. I'm being impressed that this is an older sister or an aunt. And her energies are coming in as such that she would drop anything that she needed to be there for someone. A prominent female. She would have dropped anything just to get to you if you needed assistance or help. Oh, she's prompting me with these. Okay. There's a Claire in her name. I'm hearing Claire. Let me reframe it. I'm hearing the word Claire. This is not in her name. This is a name that I'm being impressed to verbalize, to vocalize, as someone that would have been in her energies when she was alive. Claire. Claire. This beautiful soul passed, I'm going to say young, late 30s, early 40s. And I'm very much being impressed that her passing may have occurred sometime in the 1980s, but she had been gone for quite a while. She wants to come in and collectively lend, this is someone who is a real innovative, resourceful, and progressive woman of her time. There's the name Janice coming through. Again, I'm not sure if this is really her or if this spirit is, or if this energy of the collective spirit is including names of people that may be watching. People that would have been in the energies of this spirit person. Okay. This person's passing was quite complicated. There's a lot of heaviness around this area of the chest. And there's a lot of confusion that I'm feeling around the passing. Okay. And so I just want to pull a few cards here. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of... the Knight of Cups has come up. And the Star. A lot of deep, emotional, for lack of better words, a deep wound. A deep wound from this person's loss, okay, when they left the earth plane. Happy 1818 on the timer. A deep loss. The Cups is an emotional suit. It's a very emotional suit. And I'm feeling that there was a great pause when this beautiful soul passed. That her the lack of her physical presence was very felt and is still felt. That if you're someone who is connecting with and you know that this spirit is for you, she wants you to know that this is her on the other side. She is the star on the other side. She's impressing me with the information that she would have been somebody that when you looked at her, it seemed like she was trying to get everything done and she was trying to accomplish everything. You know, there was somewhere in the back of her mind that she knew she was going to live a very beautifully and full earthly life in a compact amount of time. And so there was this beautiful, very inspiring and motivating, by the way. Nancy's a name that comes to mind. Nancy just popped into my awareness. So I want to say she very much lived a very full life in a short amount of time and really was there for a lot of people. she was a great listener too. She also was an avid pianist. She played piano. I'm also seeing organ in a church being played. I'm being shown these images of any keyboard. She could tackle it. I'm even being given the visualization. And I'm getting the very clairsentient feeling of being in a place listening to a band, like at a bar or something. Not like a, well, yeah, in that kind of a setting, almost to say there's a possibility she was in a band and that she had that life too. As always, collective, take what resonates. If this isn't your spirit person, that's okay. Don't try to force the information. This is a collective message reading. Yeah. So, take what resonates. Please pass on the messages to others that I ask you to. So, you're talking to her, and she's talking to you. And she's very good at communicating from the other side, obviously. She has a lot of practice, pardon me, fighting this, like, head thing for a couple of days. So she definitely knows how to work the energy from the other side. Good communicator. Oh. You need help with something, please ask. I will help you. Self-care is required, she's saying. Collective for you. Massage, Reiki, doctor, counselor, therapist, alternative help. Look after yourself. Message of self-care from this beautiful lady. Embrace your light side. Creativity, inspiration, and positive good qualities. Embrace the unknown. It's time to put them to use and work. Your light side, your creativity, your inspiration, and positive good qualities. It's time to put them to work. Okay? Nobody puts baby in the corner. Okay, collective. So I'm very much feeling that she may be seeing things about you, collective, and seeing that there's opportunities for expansion for you, collective. Okay? And she's offering her help and assistance from the other side. I just want to see if this lovely lady... Okay, there's a D in her name. This is a really interesting name that's coming through. It would be a name that sounds like Denise. But it could be a D-A. Denise is what I'm hearing. Denise. Denise. Okay. And her last message to you, as I'm scanning for my glasses, right? Her last message to you. Let it go. Release opens space for the better. Surrenders the medicine. The shadow is clinging on to things, right? You cling on to things because you don't want to forget. You know, you don't want to forget. You want to keep those beautiful spiritual habits alive, right? And always present in your awareness. And surrendering is one of the most valuable practices that one can do. Surrendering means that you make the choice to give it up for the highest best of everyone and give in to the beautiful, expansive plan that Spirit has. Your affirmation from this beautiful soul to you. I release with grace. I release with grace. That is the Spirit tea for now. I thank all of the beautiful spirit energies of all the beautiful collective spirit people. I know that the spirit people work really hard to bring as many details and evidence to me as a medium collectively as I'm talking to a phone that they can. And they did a beautiful job, I think. So please thank your spirit people. If this resonates, please hit a like and subscribe. And if you like my videos, I think there's a little notification bell thing you can click And you can see when I put up a new video, because I'll be putting up a lot. I am constantly listening to the guidance of my spirit teams, the cosmos, and then trying to bring that through in the most clear, cohesive, loving, and compassionate way to bring all these messages to you, collective, because I love doing this. This is part of my life's work and my soul's mission. So I'm very grateful for you being here. I hope the message has resonated. I hope that you could connect with at least one loved one from the other side that wanted to come in and say hello to you today, because that's huge. You're not alone. You're loved. I love you, collective. And I'm so grateful for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Live in love and gratitude. You're very special and you have many gifts to share. Many blessings. Thanks for coming by. Bye.